The Jefferson curl. This exercise is, well, it depends on how you're doing it. This was one of the most controversial exercises of 2023, I think. A lot of fitness influencers have thrown in their 50 cents about this exercise. I think it's a great exercise. It's been around for a while, but depending on how you do it, whether you're doing it body weight, with weight, if you're just starting out, it's got its different purposes. I love this as just even like a stretch. It's mainly, that's how I learned to do it, just literally moving your body in ways that it doesn't necessarily move throughout the day. You can do it body weight if you want just something like a little prop for your arms to help you. You can hold a drink bottle, you can hold a light little yoga block like that. And what it's going to do is we're just going to hold our arms at our hips, let them dangle. The first movement you're going to make is tucking your chin to your chest, and then you're rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae, trying to make sure you're being very mindful about what is bending and when, literally going from the top down. And then once you bend all your back vertebrae, you're going to bend from the hips, and then your arms should surpass your toes depending on how flexible you are. And when you get to the bottom, you can either pause for a few counts depending on what's prescribed to you, or head straight back up, doing the exact opposite. So I'm going to hinge up from my hips. So I'm trying to unravel my vertebrae one at a time until I'm standing all the way up tall again. Everything's locked out at the top. So one repetition could be rolling yourself down, rolling yourself back up. One repetition could be rolling yourself down with a pause, depending on what's prescribed, and your maybe the pause down the bottom is what your coach wants you to focus on. If you once you've built up the strength that you need to progress to weights, then you can do it with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. So with a dumbbell, you can hold it like this. You can have one in each hand. You can get your toes to the edge of a box or a step stool, whatever is safe for you to use at home or at the gym that you're not going to flip over. So the weight is in the hands, exactly the same thing. You start tucking in the chin, curling vertebrae by vertebrae until your weight has gone past your toes. Feel the stretch. That's as low as you're going to go, and then roll back up. And if you're doing it with a kettlebell, it's the same thing. I'm going to hold the kettlebell here, exactly the same thing that happened like I did with the dumbbell. I'm not going to do that because I haven't practiced them in a while, and I don't have a tiny kettlebell, so I don't want to ruin anything or risk anything. So that's the Jefferson curl. Obviously, it takes a while to go all the way down and up, so don't just do one breath in as you go down and one breath as you go up. Just breathe slowly and consistently. You don't want to feel like your eyes are tucking too much and like looking down. Just wherever they feel comfortable, so you're not going to get dizzy after you've started to bend over. Look at what's natural with your chin tucked in. And one rep is all the way down, all the way up. So that is how you do the body weight or weighted Jefferson curl.